Hello, my name is Brandon.
My name is Carly.
And my name is Alex. Since the invention of the film camera, people have been creating movies for the entertainment of millions around the world, including any style or genre you can think of. This creates an issue where there are thousands of movies to potentially watch, but only a select number of them would be relevant to a potential moviegoer. Our application, the Movie Selector, will satisfy this issue by offering an easy-to-use user interface that helps them specify which movie they wish to select based on their personal search criteria. Imagine it's Friday night and you're trying to pick a movie for you and your friends to watch. With a plethora of streaming platforms available, each having thousands of movies, it's a very daunting task to try and find the right movie to watch. Our algorithm searches for movie recommendations and outputs a ranked list in a table format. Our application also includes a Stats for Nerds tab, where graph visualizations plot any relationship the user inputs, along with summary statistics. Now I'll hand it over to Brandon to talk about the dashboard.
So, as you can see, here we have the user interface for our movie selector. So basically what the user can do is they can narrow down a very long list of movies based on several criteria, such as the minimum IMDb score, the lead actor in that film, a certain decade or time period where that film is from, and of course, the genre of the movie. So now I'll go over a brief example of how this application might be used. So say the user wants a movie with a minimum IMDb score of 7, they'd simply hit the desired minimum IMDb score button and type in the number 7. And as you can see, the movie selector has already produced a very long list of movies. So this might be very daunting for the user, so they can go ahead and narrow that down more. So say they want movies just from the 2000s. So they can go ahead from and select the 2000s decade from the drop-down menu and then just simply hit the refresh button. And as you can see, the list has been narrowed down. Uh, Going further, they can select just movies from the crime genre. So they select it from the drop-down menu again and then hit the refresh button. And now the list has been narrowed down even further. And the user can do this as many times as they like until they get a desired list to their liking. Say the user cannot decide on a movie from the list, they can go ahead and use our I'm feeling lucky feature, and all they have to do is just hit this button, and the movie selector will generate 3 movies randomly from the list. Now, Carly will go over the next feature of our movie selector, which is some of the graphics that accompany the movie list.
So another key element of our tool is dynamic visualization of our data. Dependent on either user input or randomly generated movie titles, we have utilized multiple different charts depending on the comparisons made. The visualization element is essential for the effectiveness of our tool. Being able to visually compare movie selection results can make selecting a movie to watch quicker, more engaging, and more user-friendly. We chose to visually compare movie durations using bar charts, number of reviews proportional to other movies using pie charts, and IMDb scores using bar charts. When the user inputs criteria using the buttons and drop-down menus, both the list of movie recommendations and the visualizations dynamically change. The top 3 movie recommendations that best fit the user's preferences are then reflected through the visualizations for the user to compare. Now Alex will go over more visualization features.
Thanks, Carly. Pictured on screen is the Stats for Nerds section, where users can conduct 2 distinct types of data analysis on their own. The first visualization that the user can choose is the XY chart. This chart features 2 drop-down menus where users can choose which data to select for the X and Y axes, which is then displayed on the graph, including a regression line with the corresponding equation and R-squared relationship. For example, if we plot IMDb score on the x-axis and duration of the film on the y-axis, it will plot the relationship between the 2 variables. The summary statistics are also computed, including the mean, standard deviation, minimum, and maximum values for both x and y. The second visualization the user can use is the number of chart. This graph shows the number of movies that have given a given attribute. For example, if we select the color/black and white option, we see that there are 128 total black and white movies and 597 colored movies. Thank you.